figured. This guy, again, is an arboreal creature, the way that the Coati was. Long, sharp claws let him scurry right up the tree. When he's up in the tree, he is really well camouflaged. What does camouflage mean? Let's go with the short answer. Blends in. That's it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just have a whole lot of animals to show you today. So you're right on it. You're right on it. We're just looking for a short answer. All right, so this guy's camouflage. He's a good size, shape, and color to hide up in trees. His green black back blends in with the leaves of the trees. His brown coppery legs blend in with the branches of the trees. When he's up in the tree, he's hard to see. But then he also has a form of mimicry. Does anybody know what mimicry means? Go ahead. Exactly. To pretend to be something you're not by copying them. This guy's form of mimicry is the round circles on the side of his face. If something is coming toward him that he is afraid of, he'll turn his face sideways like this and close his eye and try to show that this is his eyeball, because he wants something to go, oh, look at the eyes on that thing, and maybe run away instead of coming to try to eat him. Because if he actually had eyes that big, he would be something like an alligator. And there are a lot of things that might think an iguana was a tasty snack that really don't want to mess with an alligator. So this guy is a vegetarian. He doesn't eat any kind of meat at all. He eats fruits and veggies, leaves, leafy greens, stuff like that. And this guy is at least 18 years old. The only reason I say that is because the people that we got him from had him for 12 years before we got him. And he was already 5 feet long when they got him. And it takes him at least 6 years to reach 5 feet long. All right, you guys are going to be allowed to pet this. Come up a couple at a time. Start from over here. They start from over here. Come a couple at a time. If you guys pet him right here, he feels all rough and bumpy. If you pet him here, it feels like sandpaper. If you pet him here, it feels like leather or wallet or something like that. All right, I'm going to get the next animal to show you while you guys take turns petting that one. This one is a baby iguana. So that one is at least 18 years old. This one is 1 year old. So it has taken this one 1 year to get this big. What is the big difference you see between this one and that one besides the color? This one is an albino iguana. Watch you don't step on this guy's tail, please. This one is an albino iguana. Albino doesn't necessarily mean white, it means lacking pigmentation. Pigment is what makes colors. So albino means lacking pigmentation. So this guy is not as dark colored as this one because he doesn't have enough pigmentation in his skin. You also can tell he's albino by the red eyes. But an albino animal doesn't actually have red eyes. It has clear eyes. And you're seeing its red blood cells behind its eyes. That's what makes an albino animal's eyes appear red. Hey guys, I just remembered they're doing an encounter on the other side of that door, and I am crazy loud. We're going to move, we're just turn this way. I'm going to stand down there and talk so I'm not shouting over my sloth keeper in the room in there. All right, I'm going to get another lizard for you guys to see. Now guys, stop like right here. This is good, right here. Like right there.
You guys see the crack right here? Stay right behind the crack. There you go. Right behind the crack. There you go.
All right, guys. This next one is a bearded dragon. This one is a good size, shape, and color to hide in the desert. Exactly. This one is from Australia. So she's an excellent size, shape, and color to hide in the desert. This one and that one both have something like a third eye called their parietal gland on the top of their head. The parietal gland can detect a shadow coming over them. so that if something is coming down from above, like you might want to make a snack out of them, they'll sense the shadow coming down. This one is numb to it because she sees this every day. They'll see the shadow coming in down and a rock so that they can escape. This one, all right, to hide in the desert, that is its camouflage. Then this one also has a form of mimicry. This one's a little harder to tell what it is. This one's form of mimicry, see the needles going down both sides of it, right? So it is hoping that an animal will say, don't want a mouthful of needles, hard pass on that for lunch. The reason this is mimicry, not defense, is these needles are fake. There's nothing sharp about them. So it just wants an animal to think, yeah, don't want a mouthful of needles, not going to try to eat that thing. All right, if you guys would like to hold this, you're welcome to. Kindness matters. Kindness is important, so pass it kindly to your friends. Use both hands, make sure you don't drop that animal, all right? I'm going to get the next animal while you guys pass that one around. All right, guys, this one is, does anybody know what that is?
Leopard gecko.
Leopard gecko. This one is a leopard gecko. So this one is a good size, shape, and color to hide absolutely nowhere. This one has no camouflage. So all that this has is mimicry. It is pretending to be something it's not. Who has an idea what this is trying to mimic? No, it'd be pretty small to be a leopard.
See a glimpse of it. Oh yeah, that could be.
Say what? All right, what is true of many lizards or amphibians that are brightly colored?
They're poisonous.
Poisonous. So this one doesn't hide at all. He's just out there strutting it out, loud and proud. Don't mess with me, because I might be poisonous. But it's not poisonous. I'm not about to hand you a poisonous animal. So you guys hand this one around carefully. Please don't drop it. All right, the next one's here.
Hey, if you're standing over there by the camel and if you have long hair, don't get too close because he'll like to take a little bite. Sometimes it's a little annoying.
Thanks for telling me.
Looking out for you, man.
All right, here's what this is. Tortoise, yeah. What's the difference between a tortoise and a turtle?
Is it because the turtle lives mostly in water and the tortoise lives mostly on land?
Exactly. A tortoise lives mainly on land, but it can go in the water. A turtle lives mainly in the water, but it can go on land. So, you guys are going to be up in the petting farm in a little while, and you're going to see some tortoises that are about this big. They weigh about 85 or 90 pounds. The two bigger ones, the one that's flatter on top is the male. Not because he's the male, he happens to be flatter on top. He is about 15 years old. He weighs about 90 pounds. The female is about 20 years old. She weighs about 85 pounds. These are 1 year old. It takes a sulcata tortoise a year to get this big. It takes them 5 years to get that big, and then after that they kind of take off. They grow a whole lot faster. I'm going to let you guys pass these while I talk. And guys, just be kind to each other. Pass around. Kindness counts. Our Lord Jesus Christ was kind to everyone, right? All right, so these sulcata tortoises, these ones don't need to hide because they have what?
Shell.
Shell, and shell's going to keep them safe, right? Someone's going to have a pretty tough time fighting through that shell. So the sulcata tortoises, these come from Southern Africa. In Africa, their wintertime behavior is to dig 8 to 10 feet straight down underground. Then they dig up and build a shelf so they don't drown if it rains real hard. Here, their wintertime behavior is their house up in the petting farm has a heater in it, so that keeps them warm, keeps them from digging. These sulcata tortoises, they do need water, they need a lot of water, but they live on land. All right, as you guys get done passing these ones around, I'm going to take them back and I'm going to get out more animals to show you. Has everybody seen this one yet? Kevin, you got that one? You gotta go on the box. No. That guy's pretty cool. Alright guys, yes, this is an armadillo, but this isn't the kind of armadillo that you see on the roads in the United States. This is not the kind that carries leprosy, so we're not going to be running around going unclean, unclean later, alright? This one is a Brazilian three-banded armadillo. It's got its 1, 2, 3 moving bands right here. These are held together by lines of skin. This is what is this, mammal, reptile, or bird?
Mammal.
Mammal, how do we know?
Because it has hair.
Yeah, so if you look at this thing, there's hair sticking through all over it. See towards the light, you can see hair sticking through all over. And when it opens up, it has a lot of hair. Alright, so this doesn't have a shell because mammals don't have shells. This has a carapace. So when you look at this, this is the back of the carapace, this is the front of the carapace. All these little star patterns on it are little bony plates. They're all held together by lines of skin, just like the moving bands are held together by lines of skin. And wherever there's skin, there's hair follicles. Where there's hair follicles, there's hair. So this one has hair all over it. This one is one of 2 kinds of armadillos out of about 50 in the world that can ball up into a total sphere. This is his head, this is his tail. He's wanting to come out and see us right now. The reason this guy's name is Bakugan, did anybody ever have a Bakugan toy? Yeah, me too. So when you have a Bakugan toy, you have a little ball and you roll it and you try to make it land on the magnet and then it just springs out into the toy. Just like this guy springs out into the animal. So when he's balled up, he just looks like a ball. He'll ball up and he'll say, that's his mode of defense. He'll say, I don't believe you can get me. And he's pretty accurate on that. But then when he comes out, and he is just a cute little animal, and you guys are welcome to touch this, and then I'm going to set it down for him to run around. You guys can feel what he feels like. Look at his cool ears. His ears go like in and out of when he opens and closes up. And you'll be surprised to know this guy is ticklish. He likes to be tickled. On the bottom. You guys can't tickle him because if he snapped down with a carapace, he could hurt you really badly. So now watch. When I turn him up like this and then he squiggles his little feet all around. He's like, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. And that's the way this guy goes. And then when I set him down onto the ground, you're going to see that he's going to run around like a little potato with high heels. This guy is an insectivore. He likes to eat bugs. So we get shipped in for him all kinds of bugs here. He eats superworms, hornworms, waxworms, mealworms. He eats black soldier fly larvae, housefly pupa. We sprinkle his bugs out in that wood box that you saw sitting outside, and then he does his natural foraging behavior to dig after those bugs. He runs around and he's going to check all of the corners and see if he can find any bugs that he could eat. That little armadillo, I'm told, when he's fully grown, can run 30 miles an hour and jump 3 feet straight in the air. Wow. I'm also told he can be the size of a soccer ball. I'm going to have to see that to believe it, because that guy's a year old, and he ain't any part of the size of a soccer ball as yet. But I imagine there's variation in the animal. But anyway, that guy is an armadillo. He is a Brazilian three-banded armadillo. All right, let me put these tortoises away. I'm going to get out some more animals for you to see.
What's the lifespan of the armadillo?
What?
Lifespan?
About 15. And there are about 50 types of armadillos in the world. They range all the way from a pink fairy armadillo that's like this big up to a giant armadillo that's upwards of 50 pounds. What's the biggest giant armadillo? It might be more like 200 pounds.
I think it's over 100.
It's big. I don't remember what it is. I don't have one or want one.
I'm excited to see. What do we think it is? What kind of animal's coming out next?
I heard pulpit viper.
Yeah, no. Come back behind the crack. Remember, we're supposed to be behind the crack. Come back behind the crack. Behind the crack.
All right, y'all. Who knows what this is? Yeah, hedgehog. This one's name is Snow because we're just super creative with names like that. And so this one is an albino hedgehog. Do you remember what I told you albino means a few minutes ago? Lacking pigmentation, lacking pigment. Pigment is what makes things have color. So this one is lacking pigment. She's all the way lacking pigment. So when you look at her, it looks like she's got pink skin and little red eyes, but she actually does not. You're seeing her red blood cells through her skin and through her eyes. When you guys see the turkey up in the petting farm in a little while, that's the same reason that his waddles and gobbles are big and fat and thick. When he's all blown up like that, he's trying to get you to give him attention. That is a friendly, that is a thankful turkey, not a Thanksgiving turkey. And if you reach down and feel it like this, you'll find out that it's the temperature of his heart. All of this under his neck, the turkey in the petting farm. All right, so this one is a little albino hedgehog. People often ask me if the hedgehog can shoot its quills like a porcupine, and you will see a porcupine in the petting farm. And I say exactly the same as a porcupine because they can't either. The idea that a porcupine can shoot its quills is a myth. The reason people think that is an American one. If its quill goes into your skin, it has a hook on the end and it doesn't want to come back out. And porcupines sometimes give you a little side run and a hop like that. And you might have half a dozen of them stuck in you all at once. You never see a dog with one quill in their nose, right? And when you leap from that porcupine likely at a high rate of speed, the quills will snap off and go with you to the doctor instead of staying with the porcupine. But a porcupine cannot shoot its quills and neither can a hedgehog.
Hanging out.
The albino hedgehog is quite a bit sharper than other hedgehogs are. And try to pick that up, it will be very, very pokey.
Hey, the armadillo's going back in.
Headed home.
Guys behind the car.
His voice smells like milk.
You may have gone back in the room.
No, all of this stuff.
You look like margins are so cute. Your ears are like no.
Let's do your arm, dude.
You hold them.
Let's do your arm. What
How did
happened?
you hold the ears?
Oh, you're a monkey, that's what happened.
Did you hold the ears?
All right, guys, I need everybody to be a little bit quiet because this next animal is a little baby animal. We don't want to scare it, okay? So this one is a little baby sugar glider. Super cute. You guys can pet it with one or two fingers like this. Don't try to grab it, okay? This one is only a couple of months old. Don't grab it. You can just pet it like this. You can pet it. You can't hold this one. It's just a little baby. All right, guys. So a sugar glider is a marsupial. Does anyone know what marsupial means?
I don't know what it's like kangaroos and koalas. They're like, they have pouches of babies in. And I think all baby marsupials are friends with jellies.
Yes, so a marsupial means mammals with pouches. So this one is in no way related to any kind of squirrel. This is a marsupial, so it would be a closer relative to a kangaroo than it would to a squirrel. When a baby sugar glider is born, it is the size of one single piece of rice. It goes into its mother's pouch and latches onto a teat where the mother makes milk and doesn't let go, not even once, for at least 3 months. The baby baby sugar glider comes out of the pouch around 3 months, and then it will still nurse milk from its mother for about 2 more months. This one is weaning right now. He's just being done drinking milk from his mother. And it's not going to accidentally climb on you. So if it was a bigger one, it would be jumping back and forth between all of us. The sugar gliders are called sugar gliders because they like to eat sweets and they like to glide. So I have seen one make it from the top of that door to the wall on the other side without hitting the ground. And they would often jump from me to you. If I had an adult one out here, the babies don't tend to jump so much. But these are just cute, friendly little animals that make pretty good pets. I'm going to get another animal to show you. Is there something else I still need to put away?
The hedgehog?
The hedgehog is now
she's
missing.
fine.
Where'd it go? Nobody knows where the hedgehog went.
I feel like it's dead.
Maybe it went back.
Where is the hedgehog?
I think it went back.
I think it went back in the room because it went under the chair and I hadn't seen it.
It's behind the chair.
Guys behind the crowd.
It's just fascinating.
Yeah.
I want to ride it. And then jump or you race. I want to ride the kangaroo.
You want to show these while I go get a boo?
Yeah, it's on.
Find out in a minute.
Alright guys, what do you think these are? Go ahead. Gotta raise your hand. Go ahead. Go ahead. Chipmunks, close guess. Anybody else have another guess? Kind of close. They are African pygmy dormice, or micro squirrels, right? So these guys have a heart rate of like 200. So when you hold them, you're gonna feel them and they vibrate. But a really, really cool thing about these is that their hands are so small that they fit in the cracks of your skin. So they're kind of like Spider-Man. Who likes Spider-Man? Everybody likes Spider-Man. So these guys, the reason that they have that name is dormouse, they are sleepers. So like dormitories, so they hibernate. So that's where you're gonna find them. So I'm gonna walk by and you can take 2 fingers. Who knows what 2 fingers is? Show me 2 fingers. Awesome, great job. Take those and lightly pet them. There you go. They do look like a mouse. That's exactly what they are. Alright, is everybody doing okay with that? Alright, let's stay calm. And I'm going to put this one in your hand, and then I'm going to go down there, okay? And we're not going to grab them out of each other's hands, okay? Let them crawl on you. There you go. And I'm going to come down here. Hello. Do you want to start with the mouse? Hold your hand out. Go right on. Good job, Miss Rachel. You got it. You want to get it down? You want to hold it? No? Okay. Alright, jump in line and you can hold it. There you go. So we're going to make a spot right here for you, okay? Good job, guys. I'm going to help you. So sometimes we want to scoop like a pancake. You know, when you're making the pancake, you don't want to smush it. You just start turning towards them. Is that fun? Yeah, cool. You feel them vibrating in your hands? So that's their heart rate because it's so fast.
You say it was 200 plus?
Yeah, that's just going. Alright guys, the next one he's bringing in is a huge camel.
Alright guys, you just saw the smallest animal on the farm. Now we're seeing one of the biggest animals on the farm. This guy's name is Abu. The other camel standing right there, his name is Ed. Ed and Abu are both male dromedary camels. Dromedary are the 1-hump camels, Bactrian are 2-hump camels. This one happens to be my favorite animal on the farm. He's sweet and loving.
Are we allowed to ride on him?
No. Our camels do ride, but there's too many people here to ride today. If you came out with your family some other time, yes, you can't stand up for camel rides. The big guy that is outside, according to Google, is the biggest camel living in North America currently. He is 7.5 feet tall. He weighs 1,750 pounds. This guy is a large camel. He weighs 1,250 pounds, and I don't have a snack in my pocket, Mr. Abu. This guy, the most interesting thing about a camel is their ability to store and use water in the form of fat. On the hottest day in the desert, a camel can go 10 days to 2 weeks with not one single drop of water. In that period of time, they can lose 30% of their body mass to dehydration. So 30%, that's a strange number, right? 30% of 1,200 is 360 pounds. You can lose 360 pounds to dehydration. Don't put your hands through the bars, please. The big guy outside, if he lost 30% of his body mass, that is 500 pounds to dehydration. That's more than about 7 or 8 of you together. So, if I lost 30% of my body mass, that is 60 pounds. If I lost 60 pounds to dehydration, I would not be alive anymore. If the camel lost 500 pounds to dehydration, he would just be thirsty. But if a camel is thirsty, oh my goodness, he's thirsty. The big guy outside, if he had actually lost 30% of his body mass, his hump up top will be loose and floppy, hanging off one side or the other. Yeah, we're getting to that. Just a minute. Just a minute. This is the kissing camel. He's ready to do his thing. All right. So if the camel had actually lost that much, the big guy outside could drink 50 gallons of water in 3 minutes. That is chucking down around 17 gallons per minute, or roughly 1 gallon every 4 seconds. So he can drink the water faster than you could pour it on the floor. The way that works is kind of amazing. They are very, very uniquely created animals. As he dehydrates, his red blood cells go from oval down to flat or slightly sickle cell. As he dehydrates, that is going to account for about 150 pounds of his loss of mass. The rest of his loss of mass comes from his fat cells shrinking. Camels, like people, are born with the approximate number of fat cells they will ever have, but camels, like people, our fat cells can be very different size at different times in our life. We are all normal-sized people, so let's say that this was normal size for a human fat cell, and we wanted to be the star of the show my 600-pound life. Our fat cells could go from something like this to something like that, dozens or hundreds of times their original volume. Camels are the opposite. Camels walk around with their fat cells this size, that we would call super morbidly obese. Then they would shrink all the way down to what we would call normal. So normal for us is severely dehydrated for a camel. Normal for a camel is super morbidly obese for us. The difference is, when the camel gets to the other side of the desert, he's going to drink 50 gallons of water all in one shot in about 3 minutes. What happens is his red blood cells go from oval, right back from flat, right back to oval, and his fat cells go from normal for a human back to normal for a camel. For a human to go from this size to that size is decades of unlimited access to ridiculous amounts of food. For a camel to go from this size to that size is about 40 seconds on an individual cell basis, about 3.5 minutes for the whole body. The camel is able to go from emaciated near ending to ready to walk all the way across the desert again in about 4 minutes. All right, so the thing that taught me about the Bible, in the Old Testament, it says that the servant goes looking for a bride for his master's son. And he says, "Oh Lord, let it be a sign to me that the young woman would offer to water not only me, but the camels as well." Before I had camels, I'm like, so what? She gave your animal a drink. Who cares, right? I'm thinking burning bush, place from above, throw out a sheet of wool, whatever. But now that I have camels, and I understand this one could drink 30, and that one could drink 50, and he was walking with 10 loaded with gifts, so at least 10 camels. Now we're talking about some girl going to dip up 300 to 500 gallons of water with a bucket. That hits a little different. What that taught me about the Bible is the fact that I didn't understand something didn't make it wrong. It just meant I didn't understand. Maybe at some later point I will, maybe I won't, but the Bible is true and accurate in every way, and it's able to inform your life. All right, guys, I need one line. Straight behind this reserve right here. Don't walk past the crowd. All right, parents and teachers, you're going to get your best pictures right here. And young man anxious here is going to show us how you kiss the camels. So come on, you want to be in front, come on up. All right, you got to walk all the way to him. Don't stick your hands in his face and go, and he'll give you a kiss. You got to come all the way to him. He's not allowed to move. Very good. Good job. There you go. Good job. All right, who's next? Hey, when you guys get done, if you want to use the restroom, you're going to the bounce houses next, and there's no restroom up there. So if you get done kissing the camel and you want to use the restroom, it's right there. Do it. We're going to go check the plastic one that the lid is off of. You do it. You got to walk all the way to him. You're done back. Big and loud. No, he's cycling now. He's trying.
You got this, Caleb. This is going to be the brave one.
Walk all the way to it. There you go. Gotta face that way.
Have to go behind.
Get closer.
Make it loud. Have you ever heard loud before? No, like that. There you go. All right. Who's next?
I'm gonna go like that.